So what's going on with the Garden State? The Fox News power ranking shows that the New Jersey Senate race between incumbent Bob Menendez and Republican challenger Bob Hugin moving the dial from likely Democrat to leans Democrat. Joining us now, New Jersey Republican Senate candidate himself, Bob Hugin. Hey, we did, by the way, reach out to Senator Menendez. He has declined our request. You got a wind in your sails. You must be feeling good. But, of course, it's blue New Jersey. This is improbable to even have this conversation right now.
No, the energy is spectacular. The momentum is so clear. Our latest poll, which we've been tracking all along through this whole race, has us up a couple of points. So we're very encouraged by what we're seeing.
How do you explain it? It felt like, a walk through the park, another slam dunk for an incumbent senator in a deep blue state. And all of a sudden, they're in panic mode. I keep reading about millions of dollars coming in from out of the state. And to your point, slipping into polls on Menendez's part.
Yeah, no, I think that people in New Jersey are realizing there's really an opportunity for change here. 25 years in Washington, and the state's dead last, getting the least back from Washington. And you have a senator who has just been corrupt. You think about it. The Senate Ethics Committee bipartisanly said he violated federal law, abused the power of his office, disgraced the Senate, and then hypocritical on so many issues. So the fact that Chuck Schumer, in a desperate attempt, has put $7 million in so far, apparently a couple more million coming tomorrow or the next day. But the people of New Jersey, they sense that they can do better. The people of New Jersey deserve better. They're going to get better.
Senator Menendez has a lot of baggage. Some of it I don't hear you talk about a lot, although in Jersey, I live in Jersey, it is this sort of water cooler gossip kind of thing that it's turning a lot of people off. I mean, how much of a role is that playing? And also, to your point, 1 million people left our state, hardworking people, to go work in places like Charlotte and Atlanta and Florida. And in the meantime, our taxes keep going up.
It's tough, Charles, as you say. This great national economy we have, the labor force in New Jersey is 30 or 40,000 less than it was a year ago because people are leaving that have options to go to other states that are not as highly taxed. My wife and I got into this race because we were frankly morally offended. This is a role model for our children and grandchildren of all things he's done and not done. So the people of New Jersey, it's so energizing to be out there. I've done over 500 campaign events already. And we're out there letting people know who we are, what we're going to do for the state. And so people are energized. We're really going to make a difference.
On the issues, where are you distinctively different than Bob Menendez?
Well, I think if you look at effectiveness, he talks about a lot of things. He talks about things, but what's he delivered for the state? 25 years in Washington, 16 of those years with a Democratic president, and we're dead last. We haven't fixed infrastructure. He's talked about immigration. We've accomplished nothing. You think about the affordability of our state. Families aren't staying together. We have the fastest out migration of 18 to 34-year-olds. Now with the latest tax increases from the governor in the last year, seniors are leaving at an accelerated rate. It's time for change.
This is what I don't understand. New Jersey just elected a high tax, another one of these elites who thinks higher taxes is the way to go, and he won pretty easily. I mean, was that sort of disdain for Chris Christie? And how do you win in that same environment when it was okay for the citizens to elect someone who's obviously his political ideology is different than yours?
Yeah. No, when you think about it, Charles, I'm living the American dream. First, my family go to college. I only left New Jersey to go in the Marine Corps. My wife and I came back 27 years ago, back to New Jersey to raise our 3 kids. Our daughter works here in New York in Chobani Yogurt. Both of our sons are stationed in California in the Marine Corps. We've built business here, created thousands of jobs in New Jersey, and a tough thing to do in a tough state. We've done the right things, and now it's our time to give back and prove to a lot of New Jerseyans. New Jerseyans deserve better. Now,
the full court press that you're talking about from Menendez and the Democrats, seems like they're focusing on tying you with President Trump. Have you made any appearances with President Trump? And where are you with respect to the Trump agenda?
Yeah, I think the Trump agenda has had a number of good positive outcomes on the economy, but there's also differences. I don't support the $10,000 cap on state and local tax deductions. I don't support offshore drilling off the coast of New Jersey. I'm a fisherman. I know what's important in our environment to leave for our kids and our grandchildren. And so this race is about Bob Hugin versus Bob Menendez. I've been independent all my life. I'm a leader.
Are you running, though, away from President Trump?
No, listen, I am running against Bob Menendez. I've been a leader all my life. I'm going to make this about Bob Menendez versus Bob Hugin. I know who I am. I know what I'm going to do for the people of New Jersey.
What about this new issue, the birthright citizenship? Where do you fall on that?
Yeah, you know, I didn't support President Obama's presidential overreach on things. I don't think it's right for the president to think through executive order we're going to change the Constitution. So I think that deserves a much broader discussion, and we should have a right process of doing that. And if we
As a
decide to
senator,
change,
you'd be open to listening, or Lindsey Graham saying, "Hey, he's going to present legislation." Are you closed-minded on this? Do you think it's settled law, or is it something that you think we should revisit? None of our established allies in Europe, for instance, have the same program that we do.
Right now, I believe it's the right thing. We've lived with 150 years. It's served us well. I'm not a big fan of changing the Constitution and what served us well, but I'm a thoughtful person. On all decisions, I'm going to listen to the facts and make judgments of what's best for the people of New Jersey, the best of all of us in the country.
Ultimately, where do you see this coming down? You have momentum, that's clear. I think both sides acknowledge that much. What will make the difference come Tuesday night when they finally count those votes?
There's really two things, Charles, people are going to decide on. Who gets the vote out? Enough Americans don't go out and vote every year. Probably 40% of New Jerseyans are going to vote in this election. So who comes out to vote is going to make the complete difference. The second thing is people are getting to know me better every day. I told you 500 events we've done. I'm available to everybody anytime. And they recognize I'm independent, I'm a leader, that I'm going to make things better for people. And so those are the two things we're focused on. So people get to know me, that I'm independent and I'm a leader, and the people get out to vote. We're going to make change happen, and it's going to be a new day for New Jersey.
Bob Hugin, thanks for coming in. We really appreciate it, and good luck on Tuesday.